Welcome to the Halloween Marathon of 2022. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let me start the video stating that while I did want to play the PS3 version, I could not get my hands on it in time for this video. So the version that you will be seeing me playing today here is the digital copy on the Xbox One. Now, you ever wondered what it would be like if the zombie invasion took place and you ended up stuck inside a mall with a bunch of strangers? You are in luck, because today I am taking a look at Dead Rising. Came out back in 2006 and it was developed by Capcom Production Studios.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about
In the game, you take the role of Frank West, a guy who looks like he just stepped out of a New Jersey boardwalk mafia movie, and who happens to be a freelance photographer.
Yeah, well, I'm freelance, pal. I don't make my living waiting for the TV to tell me what to cover.
You ask to be dropped off at the mall, and that will become the focal point of this game. Once inside, you finally realized what you were unable to do so as you flew over the zombie-infested town. I mean, how dumb do you have to be to see zombies everywhere and yet not figure it out? Okay, so I can tell this won't be a thinking man's game. Once inside, you're gonna find yourself a couple of lockers here and there. Inside these lockers are different clothing that you will be able to change into. There are quite a few options to choose from.
Alright.
You know, if I'm going to die today by a horde of brain-eating zombies, it will not be dressed like that. Nope, I am not wearing that. Why does he walk bow-legged? That's such a strange animation for his walk. They could have done better, you know. This isn't a game that was made in 1995. Alright, back to the game. Once inside, you're gonna find out through others that those things outside walking around in slow motion, looking hideous, and with blood on their clothes and faces are indeed zombies.
If those ain't zombies, what would you call them?
What are you thinking?
Okay, how strong is this old bag anyway? Wait. So you mean to tell me that no one could stop this old lady from opening the damn door? Oh man, she's gonna return later in the game as an overpowered zombie, isn't she?
What in the hell are you people doing? Run! Quick, move! Get over here! Everyone, move this way! Quick, to the stairs! Move!
After that, the zombies finally break into the mall like a restless crowd of Black Friday shoppers, and chaos ensues. Now this is where the game truly begins. You're going to be using anything that you can get your hands on to use as a weapon. I am talking baseball bats, trash cans, buckets, guitars. The list is long on what can be used as a weapon, but you have to keep an eye on them since they will eventually wear out. The bulk of the game will just have you swinging at zombies and taking them out by the boatload. There are around 250 items to find and use. Some will work like a charm and some will be completely useless. That's the charm of the game. Sometimes you just want to throw a flower pot and watch it smash against a zombie for the sake of saying you did it. Luckily the zombies, they're not that fast. Most of them are just skulking around, minding their own business. So if your weapon breaks, you can carefully maneuver yourself around them until you find something to use as an offensive weapon.
Anyone there?
You can also carry with you items that will give you bonuses to your attack power. But you can also earn points that, if accumulated, will allow you to level up, giving you better attack powers and so forth, kind of like an RPG. You earn these points called prestige points by mowing down enemies and taking photographs. The photographs and the points earned are based on them meeting certain categorical criteria. I'm not going to get into the specifics here since this is a vague look at the game, but get creative with your camera. That's all I'm going to say on that. You also get objectives. Completing these objectives will net you some good PP points. Okay, note to self, edit out that last comment. Some objectives will have you escorting survivors back to the office area, and sometimes you might just have to save others. I found the objectives to be a nice break from the regular beat 'em up aspect of the game. It breaks up the monotony. You have 72 hours before you are picked up at the rooftop of the mall. Keep an eye on the time as the game progresses. Also keep an eye on the objectives at hand. Some of them are going to expire before others, and time is crucial. Remember, objectives that are successfully completed nets you PP points. Edit that out as well. Each objective drives you closer to that deadline. Initially, when you start the game, only the 72-hour mode is available, but other modes can be unlocked. Another somewhat hidden feature in the game is the ability to use blenders that are scattered throughout the mall to make juices. Now you might be asking yourself, who the hell cares? I'm trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. Well, if you do find a blender in the mall and manage to have 2 different foods to mix up, the results could aid you in battle and sometimes even hinder you, depending on what type of juice that you get. The good thing is that the game doesn't bog you down with intricate system statistics, metrics, and other things that could complicate the game overall. The core gameplay here is having you bash zombies with over 250 different items that you come across in the mall. That alone is just fun at its most basic. This game is just one big survival test. The graphics are exactly what to expect from a game of 2006. It gets an 8. The in-game cutscenes are nice and don't feel like they stray too far from the actual rest of the game. Some of the models and their animations could be a bit jarring at times, but overall the graphics, they're okay. I love the work that went into the mall and making it look like as authentic as it does. There were parts in the game that I'm looking at the screen and I'm thinking to myself, wow, that looks like one of the malls that I have been to. They took their time in designing this massive shopping area. Big kudos to the developers for that. Gameplay wise, I'm going to give it a 9. At the end of the day, it comes down to it being sort of a beat 'em up with a slight RPG type mechanic tied to it. It's just fun traversing the mall and just wailing away at lifeless, low-witted zombies. Sometimes fun can be found in the most mundane and utterly mindless chores. The game also found an interesting way to incorporate the usage of your camera in helping you level up. That is pretty unique. So it went beyond just smashing zombies with different weapons and items. On the Halloween meter, I'm going to give it a solid 9. It's just a fun game to play. You can just jump in for a bit, have fun, and just walk away from it. It doesn't require you to sit there for long periods of time and delve into the mechanics of it. You just take pictures, bash skulls, find new weapons to bash skulls with. Save the game, rinse and repeat. It's just fun at its most basic. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? The idea of being stuck inside a mall with zombies, that's nothing new. That was basically the premise of the movie Dawn of the Dead, which was released all the way back in 1978 and then remade in 2004. So in 2006, we finally got a game about the movie. It's not marketed as such, but we all know where the inspirations for the game came from, and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, we are almost ending this marathon. Hang in there, folks. For day 27, I'm going to be going over a Nintendo 64 title. Not an exclusive game, but a good one nonetheless. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to bring back some memories. Trust me, stay tuned.